Hello and welcome to my podcast. Today's topic is a snapshot back in time, and I'm speaking with someone from St. Christopher's Church. Hello and welcome.
Hello, I'm happy to be here.
Now, 25 years ago, there was a special project at St. Christopher's, and there were some unique ways to celebrate it. What can you tell us about that?
Well, it was an exciting time of hope and change. And so one thing that we created was a time capsule to be open in 25 years to see how we did with our goals and dreams.
Very interesting. And has this capsule been opened now?
Oh yeah, and I have some of the items right here with me.
Were you around when the capsule was put together? What is your history with St. Christopher's?
Yes, I was here then. My family started coming here when I was a teenager.
Not many teenagers get excited about going to church. Did your folks have to bribe you to make you go?
Well, to be honest, yeah, they did at first. But then I made some friends and discovered there was a lot to do that was fun.
Church and fun are not often used in the same sentence. So tell me some examples of these fun things.
Okay, well, food for one. Teenagers love to eat and talk. Well, the church realized it was essential to have someone in charge of programs for kids and youth. So there were many pizzas ordered, and movie nights and discussion times. And we were listened to. We had a space to hang out, and we made to feel like we mattered.
Well, that sounds pretty cool. So it was just a fun social club for the church kids?
Oh no, it was not just for church kids. Everybody was welcome. So we often brought our friends. And it was more than just a game night. We talked about faith, world issues, our own fears. It was safe, and because we felt value, we knew we had something to give back. So sometimes we did yard work or help unload canned food in the community market. And lots of cooking in the kitchen. We learned about the families that lived around the church and in our city.
And 25 years later, you are still doing all those things? Why? What has kept you there?
I guess I'm still here because it feels like family. I enjoy it. There is so much activity around here on a Tuesday, it makes your head spin. Food, clothing, fresh products from the garden out back, so many volunteers. We do it because it is who we are. Church is not just about Sunday morning worship. This is important. But Jesus did most of his teaching by actions. Sitting down for meals together, making sure people had food and clothing and that sort of thing.
This is great, but I keep getting distracted from those time capsules items. Is that an old remote microphone? And a pie pan? Are you sure it is not a recycling bag you dug up?
Oh no! These things were put in here on purpose. The pie pan represents all the food that is made. Even with our old kitchen, we could have hundreds of pies for Christmas. The new one is amazing. People practically fight over who can cook. And the microphone? Well, 25 years ago, you may recall, was a time when we had to learn to do a lot of things virtually. And many of those things we still do. It has helped to include more people. Who could have imagined by now we would be having a sermon brought to your home as a hologram? We always need to keep up with the changing technology. No 8-tracks around here.
Now, what is that you just picked up? It looks like a pizza box. Again, I say, are you sure this is not a recycling bin?
This is a youth group memory. We all signed it and said what we wanted to be in 25 years. Oh man, I remember the night we did this.
Okay, so let's hear what you wrote. Come on, let's do a trip down memory lane.
Hey Raquel, are you coming to the youth group tonight?
You bet. I had so much fun doing that cooking class last time. I think this week is supposed to be a presentation about some big plan the adults have. I hope they aren't too boring.
Okay, cool. I forgot about that. Hey, did you come up with an idea about what I want to be when I grow up?
Almost, but they didn't call it that. It is, where will I be in 25 years? What about you?
Just finishing. But I really enjoy working in the gardens at church. The idea of teaching people how to grow food seems so important to me. I thought I knew what I wanted to do, but now I'm thinking of other things.
I hear you. I also thought I had a bit of a plan in place, but after learning about poverty existing right here in Burlington and hearing stories from refugees, I realized there's a lot more I want to explore before I choose a course for my future.
So true. If we had not done these activities at church, we would not have learned about a lot of different stuff.
Yeah, makes you think about what it would have been like if all we did at church was sing songs and have coffee and cookies.
Speaking of food, do you think there will be snacks at the youth group?
I know there's going to be pizza. I'll see you there.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
All right, so read what you wrote 25 years ago. See how well you predicted your future.
I wrote, I want to be doing something that makes a difference in people's lives. I want everybody to have good food in their house, and I want to stay friends with everybody at church forever.
So, do you think programs at your church when you were young have impacted your life as an adult?
They did indeed. My career choice, volunteering, social justice concerns, yeah.
Say, isn't today Tuesday? Could you use an extra pair of hands down there in that big new kitchen?
We sure can. But I warn you, it's a habit forming.
It's a deal. I'll see you there. Well, that's been my guest for today. We certainly learned a lot about what people can achieve with ongoing planning and great programs. That was my podcast for today. Don't forget to tune in tomorrow when we'll talk about the trending Smars diet. See you again soon!